In most of our conferences, we speak more or less the same thing. Different aspects of the new covenant. And there are people who feel that we always need to hear something new. I want you to look at a verse in Acts 17. In the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 17, and verse 21. It says about the people in Athens, the unconverted philosophers. And Athens was a center of philosophy and a lot of education in Greece. It says all the Athenians and the strangers visiting there used to spend their time in nothing other than telling or hearing something new. And that's how a lot of worldly people are, because they want their intellect to be stimulated by something new. But God hasn't written the Bible like that. Do you know the amount of repetition there is in the Bible? If you compare Kings and Chronicles, you wonder why so many things are repeated. Why 4 Gospels? For example, the feeding of the 5,000 mentioned 4 times. And even in the epistles, there's so much of repetition. And I believe that is God's way. The great man of God, Charles Finney, after many years of preaching experience here in the U.S. in the 19th century, he said that he believed people don't understand something unless they hear it 10 times. And I've come to see that's true. The important thing is not whether we hear a truth 5 or 6 times. The important thing is whether we have experienced it. I remember the story of D.L. Moody, the great evangelist, when he went to England once and he had a week of meetings. And every day he was preaching on, "You must be born again." And there was a man there who was nominal Christian. He got fed up of it. Clever intellectual guy, he got fed up of listening to the same thing. And he went up to Moody and said, "Why do you speak every day about being born again?" He says, "Because you must be born again. That's why I speak about it." So people ask me, "Why do you keep speaking about victory over sin?" Well, till you get victory over sin, we've got to keep speaking about it. Because God's ultimate aim is not to get us to have more knowledge. That is part of the world. When God sent Adam into the garden, there were 2 trees in front of him. One was knowledge, the other was life. And you know how Adam went towards knowledge? Because the devil knew, if he goes there, I can trap him and lead him astray. If he goes towards the tree of life, I won't be able to get him. And I want to say to you, this book, the Bible, can be to you a tree of knowledge of good and evil. It'll tell you what is good and what's evil. And you can die. Spiritually die. Because it says that in 2 Corinthians 3, the letter kills. And in Jesus' time, you have the example.